Hey y'all, Shonda here, and I'm so excited. So we are going to be doing and filling out, and I'm going to be walking you guys through the next section of our Planberry. So remember, if you don't have your Planberry, I got the link below in the description where you can purchase yours. I have a size 8.5, but there's like a bigger size you can get that I think is like 11.5. So I have the link below so you can check out the different designs you want, the different layout you want. But the link that I have below is to the exact one that I'm using. So in the first video, we went over like the first journal entry questions, right? So today we are going to go over your bucket list, your ideal routine, and then we're going to head straight into your yearly top goals and your yearly to-do list. And then we're going to stop right there. All right. I had some clients, they're like, it's so expansive and it covers so much. I don't want to get overwhelmed. And that's why we're going to break this down section by section. I got you. Okay. You're going to feel like, boom, blueprint my life. Let's do this. Okay. All right. I know I'm silly. Okay. So here we go. So after you do your journal questions, you got a good idea for what you want for your life, the vision you want for your life, all that good stuff, right? The next section is your bucket list. And your bucket list could be, what you want for the next 5 to 10 years. For me, my bucket list is for the year. So I have on my bucket list a full spa day because that's just something I always wanted for myself. Like I don't want to just get a massage and leave. I want to get a massage and then I want to go get a facial afterwards. Then I want to get my nails done too. Like I want the full rigmarole spa day. All right. And I would love to go do like a Korean spa where I can just stay and get in all the services and all the things. So that's on my bucket list for this year. That's something I want to do for myself. I have a cruise. I want to make sure I open a new savings account, right, to save. And I want to take a cooking class. Like that's my bucket list, right? Now, again, yours can be just for this year, or you can do your bucket list for the rest of your life that you want. There are literally at least almost 20 squares on here on your bucket list that you can fill out. So, like, go for it, your world, right? Then they have places to visit. So you can put on there places you want to visit, trips you want to take. I'm going to write on here real quick Barbados. And I might not get there this year, but I want to have this reminder. Like, I don't want to forget that for myself. I want to do Barbados. Now that I'm thinking about it, I want to do Greece, right? And then I also want to do Australia in a goal that I do have, a place that I do want to visit, which will be further down the line, is actually Japan. So even though I know I'm not going to do that this year, I want to have that reminder on there. I want to remind myself what I'm working towards. New things to try. So for me, it's always food. You can always put hobbies or activities that you want to try. Like right now, I got hot pot. Like I really want to try hot pot. I want to go to a restaurant and try me some hot pot. That's for me. That's the new thing that I want to try. I probably want to take another pottery class. I took one and I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna add pottery class on here for me too. So think about all the things you want to try. This kind of also helps us stay in a balanced mindset and not be so stuck on like work, 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 chores, 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 things I got to do, things I got to do. So it helps us go, oh, wait, I want to try this. Like, And then you might be walking down the street and you see an event flyer for something and you're like, dang, I can't make that, but let me write that down. Like, I want to try that. This is where you can put that so you don't have all your notes and ideas all in different places, right? Boom, go ahead, pull out that Planberry and write you got a section dedicated just for that, right? And then skills to learn. So one thing about me, I've never really been that crazy about cooking. Now that I have my boys, like my husband know how to cook. So I never felt the need to necessarily learn. But then we had kids, and he was like, girl, what we doing? So I needed to learn how to cook. That was a skill that I wanted to do. And then as I started healing more, I started getting excited when I understood that food has energy. Our food is healing. Our food can heal us. And I'm like, oh, well, shoot, why y'all didn't lead with that then? So now I'm like trying to learn different recipes and learn different ways to really not just feed my family, but also heal my family. And then I have baking. I really want to learn. I like baking more than I like necessarily cooking. Because I do like sweets. I mean, So finding healthier ways and really cool substitutes to make fun sweet treats for myself and for my boys. That's something I want to learn. So see, that goes back to me wanting to take that cooking class on my bucket list. Okay. And then other skills I want to learn is grant writing. It's something I've always been interested in. So I do also want to learn how to do grant writing as well. All right. So put your skills on there. What do you need to work on? What do you need to hone? What do you need to focus on? Put that in there. Okay. And then habits to adopt. For me, I really wanted to, and I'm proud of myself because I wanted to really get into the habit of laying out my boys' clothes the night before they have school, like really get into this preparation the night before. Because I noticed that when I prepare for what we have to do the night before, like we are golden in the morning, like we are rocking and rolling and we are flowing. And those nights when I don't, I think I already wake up frustrated at myself because I didn't do it. And then I within that, I'm creating and walking around with this really funky energy. I've learned how to give myself grace in the morning and just be like, child, it is what it is. But the habit to adopt laying out their clothes the night before, me adopting that habit has been crucial to my peace the next morning. Okay. Other habits, I have like meal prepping, journaling, reading. When you do your habits that you want to adopt, again, always ask yourself like why. Don't just pick out habits because you see somebody else doing it and it look like it's working for them. Know why you want to try that habit. It's okay if you're, learning from someone else and picking up their habits, but know why it's important for you. Why would that work for you? Like always go back to yourself. Like why? So you might be a person where no, I don't like to lay out their clothes the night before. I'd rather go to sleep early. That gives me peace of mind in the morning. It's different, right? For everybody. So think about the habits that you want to adopt. I would say think about habits that you either want to make like a weekly or a daily habit because it takes anywhere between 21 to 30 days to really develop a habit. So what are the things that you can do on a daily or I would say daily, but even a weekly consistent basis, right? To give you those habits. All right. And then once we fill out that page, our bucket list with all the things, we move over to our next page that has our ideal routine. So the habits kind of segue us right into where we want. So our morning routine. What are the things that are going to make one of my mentors put it in a really cool way, and I've been using that mindset ever since. What is going to make your morning routine magical? And like magical morning routine is possible. It don't have to be mundane, but also make it simple. Things are gonna make you feel like, dang, I really did that this morning. For me, brushing my teeth, I have toddlers. So the fact that I can wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, wash my face, make my bed, and meditate, pray, meditate, and then make myself some tea. Like that for me, my morning routine for me that those are my like essential tasks and habits that I want in my morning routine. And keep that there because we're going to be able to flush that over into when we break down our weeks. So this is like your go-to. And then they even have it broken down to days of the week on the side. So usually what I do is for my ideal routine, I put a theme, but we're going to come back to that. Let's stick with our morning routine. Boom, boom. All right. We write down our habits and tasks we want in the morning routine. Then we do our daytime routine. So for me, my daytime routine, I usually structure that like around lunch, right? So my daytime routine is making sure that's basically when I check in with myself in the middle of the day because that's when we start getting tired. We get into the end. We thinking about all the things we still have to do. So my daytime routine, I'll journal again. And when that sometimes is just free write. I just write whatever's on my mind, whatever has happened so far in the day. Maybe I got triggered and I need to like work through that real quick so it's not sitting on me. do the rest of the day, journal, meditate. I might take me a nap. I might set me a timer and an alarm and take me a nap. Or I might move. I might go for a walk. I might do a nice stretch. I might just want to go sit outside by a tree. So that's my daytime routine in the middle of the day. And I like it because it breaks up my day. Especially if I'm with clients all day, it breaks up my day. It helps me kind of keep my energy up and in a really like high frequency vibration. And then the evening routine, this is my kicker right here. So then the evening routine, you put down, remember, it's your, I would say stick with like 3 to 4. Don't do the most. Don't stress yourself out. 3 to 4 routines for each one, right? So my evening routine is I'm just making sure dinner is made. And while I'm making dinner, I'm cleaning out the lunch boxes to prep for the next day. I'm getting out, if they're doing oatmeal the next morning, I'm pulling out the oatmeal, right? But it's dinner, bath time for the boys. That's like, I know that that's my evening routine. And then for me, it's I'm either gonna shower or take a bath. I want to give myself a facial. I journal, and then I like to drink tea and take my nighttime vitamins. Usually it's just magnesium for right now. So that's my evening routine. Like that's how we lock it in for the night, right? And so you have your morning, your daytime, your evening routine. That's how we map the whole thing out. Now, all right, we go to the side and we got our Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? You lay out everything. What I like to use this side for is my themes, right? Not necessarily my routines, but my themes. So, for example, on Sundays, sorry y'all, my bad. On Sundays, I take a bath. Like I'm like Sundays are my like resets and get your mind right, cleanse and renew. I'm gonna have to put the link to my meditation for that in the description. But on Sundays, I take a bath, I wash my hair, and then I'm meal prepping. Like those are my Sundays. And then let's say on Mondays, I basically like to clean up, I tidy up the living room. I could do that on Sundays, but Sundays are for me. Okay. So everything else gonna have to wait till Monday. So that's what Mondays are for me. Wednesday, I don't have anything on Tuesday that I put as a routine. But on Wednesdays, I wash the car and I make sure I'm taking a bath. I'm soaking. It's the middle of the week. I want to keep my energy good. I don't want to be drained and like, Lord, is it Friday yet? I don't want that for myself. So on Wednesdays, I'm washing my car. I'm vacuuming my car out. I got Tyler, so we picking up the goldfish. We reorganizing everything from karate. Like Wednesdays are when I basically like reset everything so that Fridays we not looking crazy and I'm not looking crazy. Thursdays, I start laundry. That's to make sure we staying on top of the game, okay? And then Fridays, I make sure I take a bath. So for me, Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are when I do like my detox baths. I'm soaking, I'm relaxing my body, connecting back to myself. Those are my like, and I make sure I get that self-care. It's my routine for me. And then on Saturdays, I usually, if we're not, if the boys don't have a birthday party and we don't have things to do, I usually use Saturdays. I relax, but I also take these like little declutter and organizing times. So if I notice like during the week something's getting really junky, we got things we need to clean out. Saturdays is like, all right, let's move some things around. Let's push some stuff out. So those are like my routines on different days of the week. And it helps me stay accountable with keeping my space clean. I used to say keeping my space with like a certain vibration, making sure that things don't really fall beside the wayside. Now, sometimes they do. I'm not perfect, right? Sometimes I'll be looking at the dishes like, y'all gonna have to wait till tomorrow. But this gives me a plan. So when I fall off, I don't have to figure out how I'm gonna fall back on. I don't have to figure out how I'm gonna pull it all together. All I gotta do is pull out my Planberry and be like, what was the game plan again? Okay, bet, let's get it. So nothing has to be perfect. Life happens. Sometimes you need to take time off and you need to rest and you want to put everything to the side. And that's okay. The cool thing about this is when you're ready to get back on and you're ready to get back into your flow, you got a plan. You don't have to start from scratch. That's the beautiful part. All right. And then last section, y'all, our Yearly goals and to-do lists. Don't make it harder than what it needs to be. The beautiful part is, it's just like how when we did the journal, you write out your top 5 goals for the year. Make this about you, right? Your top 5 goals for the year. And again, they always get you to check yourself. Why do you want it? So for me, one of my goals is, let's say I want my momcations. Quarterly, I want to take momcations where I have 2 days to myself, and don't call me unless the house is burning down or somebody broke their leg, right? So why do I want it? Because I need that time to breathe and reset and connect back to myself. That is just important to me. You know why? Because it is a core value that I identified at the beginning of the Planberry. So if you don't know where to pull your goals from, go back to the front when you answer those journal questions and you can pull your goals from there. And then action steps. So this is making sure, holding you accountable, that you actually get it done. So for me, action steps: pick a date, send those dates to my husband, and then book where I'm going to stay. Now I'm making it happen. I'm just not writing it down, and I'm not like, oh, that'd be nice. That's great. Write the action steps down and then do it. The hard part is actually doing it. You can even write the action steps down and not do it. But this shows you what to do. So when you need to get out of your own way, go back to your action steps and you can do it. Yeah? All right. Let me know if y'all have more questions about that part, but I feel like make it easy for yourself. Don't make it a thing. When you refer back to the section before, when you start feeling like you get stuck, like we mapping it out. Like this is fun. Like let's get it. Okay. Then our yearly to-do list. Y'all know this be my favorite part when they start breaking you down by sections, because I know that's when my balance coming in. All right. So then your yearly to-do list, health and fitness. What is that? Do you want to do yoga twice a week? Do you want to go running? Do you want to do weight training? What's your health and fitness going to look like this year? Your business and career, your to-do list? Do you want to attend more conferences? Do you want to develop a client-based system? That's like the stuff that I have. And then self-care, I have my to-do list: more holistic eating, my herbal vitamins, my skincare. Finances, what is it? Are you building a savings account? Do you want to have a better formula for savings? Do you want to hire a bookkeeper? What does that look like for you? Family and friends. For me, I wrote down the names of family and friends I want to stay connected with and that I want to nurture and cultivate those relationships. And then for relationship, you can put your relationship with yourself. You can put your relationship with your partner. If you're doing any spiritual work, you can put your relationship with your higher self, your relationship with your ancestors, your relationship with your spirit team. There are relationships that are really, really intimate for you that needs to be cultivated. What do you want to do? I would say do 3 things. Don't even do one. If 3 feels like, do one. Make it easy for yourself. Just do one thing. What's that one thing this year that you want to do in each of these sections, right? Personal development. For me, it's more audiobooks. And then I joined a book club because I want to read more. That's a really big goal of mine this year. And then fun and hobbies. Like, what's that yearly to-do list? For me, I want to take a ballet class. I want to do more cooking classes. So you can make it big or you can make it super specific, but make it something you can come back at the end of the year, or you can come back at any point in your year. You can be like, dang, I did that. Or again, when you're like, what am I doing with my life? What am I supposed to be doing right now? Open your Planberry. Go to the beginning of it. It's going to tell you exactly what you set out to do. And if you need to shift or evolve it, you can do that too. All right? Okay, y'all. So I'm going to stop there today. In the next video, we're going to go over our main events for the year, the 3-month goals section, and then we're going to start getting to how we break down these months to get us to our week. All right. Let me know if y'all have questions. You got this. Let's get to planning. Let's get organized. And let's have fun while we get our lives together. See y'all next time.